Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, hi, my name is Alyssa, and for today's video, I am back with another product, Empties. Yes, I do have a cold. I'm gonna go ahead and address it because I know I sound funny. To myself, I sound like a weenie. So we're gonna go ahead and get through this. I didn't want to necessarily film it today, but the stuff was literally spilling out of my Empties bin and I couldn't stand to look at it another minute. So I slapped a little bit of makeup. We're gonna get through this. It is quite a bit of stuff, okay? So go ahead and grab a snack and get comfy, and let's just go ahead and get started. As always, we're gonna start off with candles. Hello, this is a theme here. If you guys are not new, you know we always jump in with candles. So the first one that we did was this Raspberries and Whipped Vanilla from Bath & Body Works. All of these are gonna be Bath & Body Works. Notes on this one were pink raspberries, strawberry vanilla bean, sugared lemon drops. Now, I don't think I can barely smell because the nose is so stuffed up. I do remember that we really like this scent. It had a really nice, like, sweet yet subtle scent to it. It filled up the house really nice. My mom really enjoyed this one. And I know we had a couple of like wallflower plugins, so I definitely think this is one we would get again. We also finished up a caramel pumpkin swirl. Notes on this one were luscious caramel, ground cinnamon, rich sugar, and creamy vanilla. Another one that was really good. If you like pumpkin treats, like pumpkin like spice flavored like cakes and cookies and things like that, then you would love this. This smelled absolutely divine. It didn't make me super hungry, which you guys know is like why I don't love food scented things. This was really good, and again, it smelled up the whole house really nicely. And this again was what it looked like. Not my favorite type of packaging. I like stuff that looks a little more sleek, but the little pumpkins on the lid were a cute touch. Another one, this is one that has been a favorite, especially of my mother's for a minute now. This is Black Cherry Merlot. This is wild black cherries, velvety red wine, juicy raspberries, and bright plum. We use this in the candles as well as the hand soap. This smells good. It has more of like a somewhat masculine undertone to it in my opinion. So it's really nice. It's not overly fruity or anything like that, and maybe it's like the wine and black cherries that make it a little bit deeper. This is a really nice scent. I also like it in the hand soap, so I definitely think we'll probably continue to get this. And I mean, it comes in purple, so that's my mom's favorite color, so I think that probably also plays a factor in why we like it. And then last but not least for candles, we have this one which is salted butterscotch. Y'all, this one was good. This was warm brown sugar, sweet cream, a pinch of sea salt, and melted butter. Oh my gosh, this smelled delightful. Now, this is the one out of everyone I've mentioned so far that I would say would give you the most like, I want a sweet treat kind of a feel to it. Like it just smelled that good and that rich, but it was lovely. It smelled up the whole house. Perfect for fall. It was really good. If you are not a pumpkin girly and you don't love pumpkin scented things, this might be one you want to check out, especially if you don't always want like apples and cinnamon. This was a really great candle. Would definitely purchase again, and this is the kind of packaging that I tend to go for, so I really like the way the candle looks in general. Because these are two randos sitting here, I finished up a 'Tis the Season hand sanitizer. Sanitize your hands. And this is not Bath & Body Works, but a regular hand sanitizer. Again, sanitize your hands, okay? I'm just saying. Now we're gonna jump into the foaming hand soaps because you guys already know if it ain't a foaming hand soap, I don't want it. So, the Black Cherry Merlot, already told you we love this. This is one of my mom's personal favorites for her bathroom. We most likely will continue to repurchase this. It is a really nice smell. I don't think it leaves your hands smelling weird. It does smell clean. Good hand soap. A personal favorite of mine is Wakki Beach Coconut. I like this in my bathroom. My bathroom has an overall kind of a beachy feel to it, so it goes well with the theme. I love the scent of this. And so yeah, I think I already have another one in my bathroom anyway, so a repurchase for sure. We also used up a pineapple mango. I really enjoyed this one. I do. I feel like sometimes, depending on, I don't know if this makes any sense to you guys, but you know, like when you do your skincare and things like that, if I use certain products and then wash my hands with this, sometimes my hands will smell kind of funny. Not bad, just funny. I don't know, maybe like the odors of something I may be putting on my skin and this don't mix well together. So it's not like top of the list for me. It does smell really good. The notes on this one were fresh pineapple juice, mango, and vine-ripened raspberry, so it's not too sugary sweet. So I do like it. There's just instances when it's not my personal favorite, but I do know my parents like this one as well. We will continue to get it for sure because I love it more than I don't, if that makes sense. And I'm gonna hold these two up simultaneously because they kind of go together. We've got a kitchen lemon, which I've mentioned numerous times here on this channel, and a kitchen mandarin. So they are in the same family. We love a good citrusy fruit here. My mom loves lemon scented stuff for the kitchen, and we found the kitchen mandarin. It's just a nice change of pace. We pretty much kind of just go between these two in the kitchen. I do have a few Scentsy things to talk about. As always, the Scentsy link I'm going to have down below is my friend Kimberly. Should you choose to shop through that link, you are supporting her and her son, so do be aware of that. If you choose to shop, it's a huge thank you from me as well as from her. Otherwise, you can simply go to the website. There's no pressure, but I always like to disclose that the link is strictly her link and that you would be buying through her, which does help her out. So, a couple of things. I have used a few car bars. I love these bad boys. This one right here is the sea salt avocado. As always, I'm going to write the notes up on the screen because they don't put them on the packaging. That is the only thing. Scentsy, put the notes of the stuff on the packaging so I can know, because I cannot remember what they are. Like, hello, that would be so beneficial. But this is one of my personal favorites, the sea salt and avocado. It smells so good and so clean. I love this in the car. I do put this in my bathroom a lot as well. I really like it in that smaller space. I feel like this scent works best in smaller spaces, so I don't like to like warm this one in my room as much. Again, like I mentioned, more of my bathroom and then this car bar in my car. But it has such a clean scent to it. It doesn't smell sweet or anything like that. It's just a really neutral, clean, really nice, like light kind of a scent. I get a lot of compliments when people get in the car and I have this in there. They really do enjoy it as well. The other one I have, it's the first fall one of the year. First day of fall, I was like, I'm putting this in my car. This is Cider Mill. Oh my gosh, I fell in love with this last year. I have so many Cider Mill products. I have it in the wax bars and the car bars and like the scent circles, you name it, I got it in this set. I love this one. It has such a good cinnamony, I feel like there's gotta be a little bit of pumpkin in here. If I can, my sniffer's working. It's not working as well today. So be aware, because I can only take a sniff like this. It's so gross. But this I love. It smells so, so, so good without being like overly cinnamon, overly pumpkin. It's just like a really nice, like almost what I would call like a neutral fall scent. I love it. My car smells divine and I can't wait to fully start warming them. I had already put like wax bars in my two spaces that were finishing up some packs that I have that I'm about to go into. And so I'm so excited to finally start jumping into my fall scented wax bars because I love all things cinnamon. You guys know this. This one is called Sunburst Bamboo. You guys, I bought this without smelling it, without doing anything. I was like, you know what? The notes just sound like it could kind of be good. Again, they'll be on the screen somewhere, but you guys, this smelled so flipping good. I use this exclusively in my bathroom. I love the way it smelled. It kind of gave my bathroom like a, excuse me. Oh, pause please. Sorry, I had to have a little coughing fit. I'm fine. It gave my bathroom like a spa-like quality to it, which I really loved because with my warmer in my bathroom, I won't lie, it's so bright in there that I actually shower a lot with just my warmer on, so like in the dark, which I love doing at night because it just kind of really relaxes me and gets me in the mood to like go to bed and like be chill. So I love that. But this gave my bathroom like a spa-like kind of scent to it. It smells so clean and so fresh in like a really nice light way. Again, my sniffer is a little broken, so I wish I could describe it a little bit better, but I can hardly smell right now, so I'm gonna have to go off memory alone. This was wonderful though. I only had one bar of this. I wish I had more. This is definitely one that I will repurchase because it smelled so good in that space. I really, really, really liked it. And I think if you like kind of like light and fresh scents, but you don't love like the cottony smell, because 9 times out of 10 when you're saying, I love like light and fresh, it's like, oh, it smells like cotton or laundry. I don't like those type of smells. That is what you want to test out. This one right here was called Sun-ripened Berry. I used this in my room and we had used it in the kitchen for a while when I was like warming stuff in there. I really did like this. It has a really nice, kind of almost like raspberry type smell to it. Now, I won't lie, this one isn't my favorite. I liked it in the kitchen space better than I liked it in my bedroom. In my bedroom, I like stuff that feels like more warm and more cozy, and this just wasn't it. It's not a bad smell, it smells good. I probably would buy it again, but it wouldn't be at the top of my list, if that makes sense. It just smelled really like raspberries, so a nice light fruity scent, but it wasn't my favorite for my personal space, if that makes sense. And then last but not least, I did get this Villains. It's called Mistress of Evil. Now, I do not think this one is available at the moment. I think this is one that, like, sometimes Disney stuff comes and then it goes and it comes and it goes. And so I definitely don't think you can get it. As a matter of fact, you may not be able to get the other ones I mentioned right this minute, simply because I think they're transitioning into their fall and winter scents, and I think those are considered spring, summer. So sorry about that, but it's just nature of the beast so much I filmed. I got this one last year, used it a little bit, and then finished it up. I put the last bit in my room. This smells good. It has a really unique scent to it. Like, it smells fall-y, but it doesn't really smell of like pumpkin or cinnamon or anything like that. It's super, super light. Again, my sniffer is broke. I liked it, but I didn't love it. I actually ended up, this time, I only have like 2 bars, like 2 little of the bars left when I put it in my room. So I actually also put a cinnamon bear bar in there, and I liked the way that the cinnamon bear amplified it. So this is good. I'm not mad at it. If I like got it again, I wouldn't be pissed about it, but it's not, again, top of my list to buy. The Disney stuff can be hit or miss, to be honest with you. Some stuff smells absolutely fantastic. Some stuff you're like, what the heck is that? What is that? So anyways, we're moving right on along now. I have these right here and I'm just gonna get rid of them. I finished up another pack, 100 pack of the cotton rounds. This is like the Quai version from Walmart. Girl, we're not being bougie with the cotton rounds. I'm gonna continue to get these. I also finished up my cotton balls. I use the cotton balls a lot for my Scentsy waxes. I did finish up dry shampoo. You guys know it, we're a dry shampoo girly over here. Of course, one of my Batiste Devine dark dry shampoos. I'm a broken record with this, you guys. It's absolutely phenomenal. All right, so I also finished up one of these Way super dry shampoos. I love this dry shampoo. Now, you guys know I'm a hoe for the Batiste Devine Dark. Especially having dark hair, that's #1 for me. But this stuff is amazing. Now, I exclusively use this at night, so that way I can like really let it settle into the hair, roll around as I sleep, and let it work its way out even more, because it does spray out, of course, white, which is tough on dark hair. However, the freaking smell of this is so good. That's the only thing that bums me out about the colored Batiste dry shampoos, is that they don't have any smell to them. So over time, of course, I mentioned this 100 times, your hair gonna start smelling. Okay, it hasn't been washed. If you're not spraying perfumes on it or whatever you want to do, your hair is going to start smelling like it ain't been washed. It doesn't like stink per se, but it don't smell fresh. Okay, duh. So this, I love using this because this makes my hair smell good, smell clean, smell fresh. So I love using this as after a few days of using the Batiste to really give my hair that refresh to get me through to my wash. It smells so good. It's expensive. It's 26 to 28 bucks for this bottle. I make sure I stock up during the Sephora sales, but I really like it, you guys. I think it is great. I think you would enjoy it too. Last thing for hair, I did finish up this sample. It's called the Philip Kingsley Deep Conditioning Treatment, the Elasticizer Therapy with Mayan Vanilla and Orange Blossom. I got 2 solid uses out of this sample, which I love. This is my hair after having used it. No lie, I don't know how well you can tell, but my hair looks gorgeous. It looks so silky and so healthy. And you guys, I brushed my hair for like the first time earlier today, so like it really has my hair looking gorgeous. The only thing is because of course, since it's a conditioning treatment, you're supposed to like let it set in your hair. If it like, as it sinks up to my scalp, I feel like it makes me look greasy here way sooner than I would naturally start looking greasy. So that's the only bummer. I do try to keep it down at the ends, but of course while I'm doing other things in the shower, I tend to wind it up and just put a clip in it, and then of course it'll seep onto my scalp a little bit. They recommend that you put like a shower cap on it, but of course I don't do that because I don't want it necessarily cooking over my whole head. But I really like this. I don't know that I would buy a full one. Depends on how much money it is, to be honest with you, because I have no idea how much it costs. That would be the only thing, because I'd have to like learn how to make sure I use it and make sure that I don't like make it where my scalp is too oily. The first time I used this though, I did it right before I went camping, so I was gonna spend days out in the sun and the beach and the salt water. It kept my hair really nice then, so I think this is good for if you're gonna be out in the sun or out in the stuff like that where your hair would typically get more dry, versus like me, considering I got sick and I've just been like laid up in my bed, which I don't think is helping the situation, but I did like it a lot. And considering the price, I would probably get another one. I'm gonna mention this here so I can set it aside and not throw it on the floor, because I literally have one tiny little scoop left for later. I don't know if you guys can see, but there literally is like just enough in there for one more version on my lips, which honestly, these lips, they ain't got nothing on them now. So let's go ahead and do it like this. Yeah, boy. When you mouth breathe, your lips be crusty. Oh my Lord. Here we go. Now she's finished. That's a clean, empty little scoop. This is the Laneige lip sleeping mask. This is in the scent, I was about to say shade, Ginger Snap. I got this at Christmas time last year, you guys. This is one of the minis. This is not a full size. This lasted me forever. First of all, I love the Laneige lip sleeping mask. I have been recommending them for forever. They are so, look how gorgeous it is on the lips. It's so glossy, so pretty. It's so hydrating, so moisturizing. I can't say enough good things about them. I know some people feel that they are overpriced and overhyped. I am not one of those bitches. This thing has me in a chokehold. I love it. I use this every night religiously, and then I'll even put it on like in the morning, sometimes throughout the day. Now, I don't carry this with me, okay? This is something I leave exclusively at my house, because anything I gotta dip my finger into, I wanna make sure I've washed my hands and I'm clean. I use the lip, like, glosses in the tubes on the go, okay? I'm not like, don't be dipping your hands in this out in the public, touching everything. That's gross. But I love this. I'm not gonna lie, I have another little mini because this came in a dual pack. I have a peppermint one that I'll open today, and then I have a full-size peppermint one because my mom had bought me that one for Christmas. After I use the full-size one that I have, I will not purchase full-size anymore, only the minis, because they last such a long time, and I feel like a year is a decent time to have one of these open and use it. That's probably about its shelf life. I have no idea yet. It says 12 months, like from when you open it. And the bigger ones, they last even longer than that because it's so much more product, which you don't really need. So I highly recommend buying the little minis. You can buy the gift sets and like give them out to your friends and family. You can just use them if you like different like scents for different time periods, because of course I've been using this literally almost all year. Highly recommend. This is such a great product. I'm obsessed, and you're not going to tell me otherwise. And now it can actually be away. I finally finished up this Tarte Micellar Magic makeup remover and cleanser. I got this in a like BoxyCharm or something, and you guys know how long it's since I've been doing a BoxyCharm, but I don't use a lot of micellar waters to clean off my makeup or anything. You guys know I like to use a cleansing balm. Also, while I love the packaging and everything, it was so stinking cute, and it had a pump, which we love. You would be like squirting this, and it would try and like squirt off of the cotton pad, just be going everywhere, so it was kind of messy. The thought was there, but it was kind of implemented poorly, so I would not get this again. I did enjoy using it. I used it mostly when I had a ton of makeup on, and I would just like really be in there triple cleansing. So it was okay, but like the packaging could have been better. I did finish up my Sol de Janeiro Annita body spray. This was the passion fruit nectar and pink patchouli fragrance mist. I got this earlier in the year. I've never finished up a body mist or like spray so quickly. I actually liked it. It does have a very unique scent to it. So it wasn't, I won't lie to you, it wasn't like the favorite scent I've ever put on my body. I didn't get a ton of compliments on it or anything. I had a few people tell me I smelled nice. In all honesty, I bought this because I saw a girl on TikTok talking about some. I was sweating at the gym and everybody was like, you smell so good. Nobody told me I smelled good at the gym, okay? So that's cap, I'm gonna tell you right now. But I did use this every morning for work because I do stand outside for my job, so I'm a sweaty hoe, you guys know this. And it made it so I didn't feel like I stunk. You know, my deodorant was putting in the overtime work and she was stepping up as backup, you know what I'm saying? Would I buy this again? Possibly, but I think I like the original, what is that, the 62 or whatever. I like the original spray better. It wasn't bad, I was glad I tried it. These are only 20 bucks, I think, for something this big. I think it's great. I feel like if you're interested in trying it, give it a go. Any of the scents, because they're all different and it just kind of depends on what you like. Speaking of sweating like a hoe, you guys already know it, clinical strength deodorant. You're gonna see one of those in every video probably, because make sure you wear your deodorant, my friends, okay? Don't be gross. I did finish also one of the VitaFusion. This is the it's multivitamin plus immune support. This was the tangerine and strawberry flavor. I liked it. Do I know if I had a ton of immune support? I don't know. To be fair, I'm not taking this one while I'm sick, so maybe. I just had to get this one because I couldn't find the regular multivitamin, and this was there, and I was like, well, okay. So it's pretty good. I'm indifferent to it. You know, it's one of those things where, like, I don't really think you ever really see the benefits of a multivitamin, but they tell you they're there. So I'll continue to take it. This right here, this little bad boy, this is the Amorovicia. Girl, I don't know. It's going to be written in the description box, so just roll with me there. But this was the Silver Skin Savior, and it was like a mask. First of all, it stunk. It smelled like really expensive spa skincare, and not in a good way. I did not like it. It was a very thick type of like clear mask that I would put on like if I was gonna like relax in the bath and then hop in the shower to get it going. I can't tell you what it did for my skin. I don't recall. It didn't do anything bad to it, I will give you that. But I did not like the way it smelled, and for that alone I would not repurchase it. Also, I'm 99.9% sure like this is very, 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 very expensive. I got this in a Look Fantastic like thing that they sent me. Yeah, that's on that. I don't know where else to go with it. It was not my favorite thing. I finished up one of these Manna Kadar Champagne Charcoal Scrubs. I love this. I've used this before in the past. I think this is a really nice body scrub. It smells absolutely divine. I really do enjoy this scent. The only thing about this one is because it is so grainy, it's one of those ones when you scoop it, you feel like you kind of lose a lot of it as you're trying to rub it on the body, because there's only going to be so much that sticks, and obviously as you're rubbing it around. Other than that, it's great. If I do recall, it is way more pricey than like a Tree Hut one or anything like that. So I don't know that I would recommend it to you, because the Tree Hut ones exist and there's a ton of scents in those, and they're so inexpensive. But if you happen to get this as a gift, or you know, within something, they're really nice. And I feel like you would like them, and it does exfoliate well, you know, so that's a bonus. All right, let's see here. I did finish up finally this tiny little Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer. It was a little sample that I had that I was working through. I do like the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer. I have a full-size one as well. This right here, I did not finish up. You can hear that, it's still in there. This is a Skin Volve Body Boost Gel. It's a gel stimulant with menthol and green tea. It says it's supposed to tone, firm, and smooth. It's a pre-workout activator. I tried, you guys. I tried to use this. You are supposed to say, put it on before your workout. It says, before any workout, apply to trouble areas like the abs, glutes, thighs, and arms in small circular motions, and let the tingling begin. First of all, that's the majority of a body. So I don't know what you mean trouble areas. I don't like that terminology. Also, all it did now was tingle. I didn't notice it tightening, firming, smoothing. It just made my body feel cold. It made it tingle, and it didn't do nothing while I was working out. So I got tired of trying to put it on. I'm not gonna lie, when I was leaving my work, changing in the work bathroom stall to then go to the gym, and I was already sweaty from being at work, there was nothing I wanted to do less than rub this on my body and then try to pull my bike shorts over that. I know you lying. So I said, I'm done with this. I'm not gonna keep using it. I'm tired. It's going in the garbage. I don't think this says anything, you guys. Don't waste your money on something like this. The only thing that's gonna change your body is you. Okay, that, or if you're gonna pay for a surgery, honey, do what you wanna do, but I don't think that's it. I think that's a waste of product, a waste of time, and it just made me smell minty, and I didn't need that. All right, so I did finish up a facial sunscreen. This is the Neutrogena Clear Face Breakout Free Liquid Sunscreen in SPF 50. I've used this for a very long time. I go in between this one and there's a Hawaiian Tropic one that I like. It's solid. I like that it's a 55. I like that it's specifically for the face, and I do feel like it does keep me from breaking out, that it doesn't clog a lot of the pores. I don't know, obviously, if it's one of the best sunscreens I could put on my face. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's there's something better. But I like that it's oil-free because that really does help my oily skin. So would I purchase this again? Yes, unless I find something better. But I did finish that up. I did finish up this Febreze Fabric to Go with Gain little mini spray. Girl, this is what it is. I won't lie, I don't love the smell of Gain, so it's not my favorite. I have a regular Febreze one that I'm using now, but you know, you gotta keep these in the car. Sometimes you gotta be spraying some stuff down. We love this, you know, it is what it is. My mom be putting, I mean, Santa be putting them in my stocking, you know, when Christmas comes around. I did finish up a pack of these Truly Are Stars Prevent Scars little blemish packages. These are 36 blemish patches. These do come with tea tree oil, so if you have an allergy to those, this is a no-go for you. These were pretty cheap. I remember I got them like in the little like quick line at Ulta, but girl, these did not do shit. I am not gonna lie to you. Did they look cute? Yes. All the girlies be using these on TikTok with the stars, the hearts, or the little, like the other brand has like the little weed looking ones, whatever, that's your business. But they don't do nothing. All the other pimple patches I've ever mentioned to you in the past, they work way better than this. This was just so it would be like having a pimple is cute. Nah, girl, I'm not sitting here trying to look like it's cute. I want you to suck all the gunk out. I'd rather have the clear ones and let you see that it's filling up with the pus versus these little star things and not doing nothing. That was a waste of the time. I'm not gonna lie to you. This right here, another product I didn't finish. You can hear it in there. This was the Touch and Soul No Problem Prime Essence. I had every intention of using this. This was gonna have to be something that I used without makeup and kind of in the morning. I used it a little bit and I won't lie, I don't recall much. She's expired. She got pushed to the back of the drawer. RIP, I'm so sorry. This again is one of the many examples as why I'm trying to kind of refrain from continuously adding new stuff to my collection, because things will get pushed to the back of something, they'll go bad, and then you can't do nothing with it. And so unfortunately she just has to go. Her time has been done. If you tried this or you use this and you want to leave us your thoughts and opinions down below, please do, so we can know, because I don't have much to say, because again, I don't recall much of what it did for me, because I only used it probably a handful of times, and then like I said, she just met her fate at the back of the drawer. This right here was a sample of the Fenty Skin Total Cleanser. I didn't hate this, but I did not love this. If I recall, it didn't really like, it felt really liquidy and really smooth, if that makes sense. I don't know how to describe it. Almost like it wasn't doing anything to the skin, like it wasn't getting there and getting it clean, which might be good maybe if you're looking for something that's like non-stripping or anything like that, but it doesn't beat out my Philosophy Purity Made Simple cleanser, so it's gonna be a no from me. I did use this sample of the Pharmacy Honey Halo Ultra Hydrating Moisturizer. This was okay. It says it's an intense moisturizer that replenishes dry, distressed skin. It helps protect the skin's moisture barrier. It says apply to clean face AM and PM. I would not use this in the morning as someone with oily skin, because if I'm going to put any makeup or anything extra on it, I feel like it would make me too greasy. As an overnight kind of a thing, that's when I personally would use it. I didn't hate it. This kind of a sample is hard to tell because you only get to use it one solid time. I will say, if I recall, because again, I can't smell nothing really well today, it did have a kind of weird smell to it. Like, I didn't love the odor, so for that reason alone, I probably wouldn't get it again. But I think if you are someone that struggles with really dry skin, then this could really do something for you, because it was hydrating, girl. I do remember that. It was very hydrating. This right here is the Dime 100% Pure Hyaluronic Acid Serum. I love this. I already have a backup. My mom got it for me. But this is really great. If ever I'm feeling my skin is a little bit parched, but I don't feel like I need any assistance anywhere else, I'm just looking for added hydration, I will cleanse my skin. I will tone my skin. I will use my essence, and then I will go in with this. I do a light layer. I kind of like rub it everywhere, and then I pat it into the skin. So that way it's like an even layer, and I pat it in, focusing where I need the most work. I will let that completely absorb. That's the most important thing when it comes to skincare, and I sometimes try to rush it as well. You have got to let every step of your skincare absorb and kind of almost dry into the skin, because then they're not really doing anything. So I let this completely absorb, and then I go in with like my moisturizer that I lock everything in with. I love this stuff. I think it is really great. I do not need to use it every night. And a little does go a long way, because it comes out as almost like a thick jelly. It's really, really nice. I really enjoy it, and it's fairly inexpensive. Like, this brand is not too pricey, so I do like that. I do have a couple little perfumes here. This is the Kenzo, the Flower by Kenzo perfume. I reviewed this when I reviewed my Givenchy lip thing, so you guys have already seen me talk about this. It has a very powdery odor to it. So it's not my fave. I didn't finish the little sample, but it's just in there. So I'm gonna go ahead and toss that bad boy out. It's not anything that I would go purchase. And this one was the Sea Passion by Giorgio Armani. I wish I could smell with my little sniffer so I could give you more about it. But as I recall, this one smelled really nice. This was kind of giving me like daytime vibes, if I recall. Like I didn't really feel the urge to wear it like at night. I'd like this. I would like to, when my sniffer is not broken, re-go smell this somewhere and see if it's something I would like to add to my collection, because I do recall enjoying every time that I wore this perfume. And it's not like I got a ton of compliments on it or anything, but it did smell really nice, and I felt like it kind of went with the other perfumes in my collection, so it kind of smelled like something I would like to wear. So I'm actually going to set that one aside so I can hopefully try to remember to do that. And the last thing I have to talk to you about, completely random under everything, but this is just the packaging, because I'm not going to show you a menstrual cup here that has been used. That would be absolutely disgusting, okay? And that's not what this channel is about. But this one is actually not the one that I originally used. This is one I had recently purchased. This is by the brand The Honey Pot, and this is their menstrual cup. This is in the size number 1. So before, I was using the very first menstrual cup I ever used, and yes, I use menstrual cups, and I have been doing so for, gosh, 5 years now or so, solidly, was the Diva Cup. The Diva Cup was the first one I used. That one was really big when I was first starting to try and find a menstrual cup. I love, 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 love the Diva Cup brand. I like the menstrual cup. It works really well for me. And over time, you do need to replace the menstrual cup, okay? Like, hello, you gotta go switch it out for a new one. And I decided to try the brand The Honey Pot. I have used this a couple of times, and the reason I'm talking to you about this is because I don't actually love this one, especially when I compare it to the Diva Cup. The Honey Pot is a much, much thinner, very squishable, movable silicone versus the Diva Cup, which I find to be a little thicker of a silicone. It is still very easy to maneuver and use, but this one was just so thin that I actually have trouble getting it to insert and sit properly. And so that's why I wanted to mention this to you, because if any of you guys have ever been like, hey, I'm kind of curious about that, I'm not sure, I don't know how many people talk about things like this. I'm sure at this point there are a lot of people, but I figure if you're watching me and you're interested, then you'll know. I feel like this could be a good place for some to start. It's just because I'm so comfortable and used to using it that this, when it started giving me a fuss, I was like, oh, girl, I don't got time for this. This is a no for me, dog. I still have it, of course. It's not something you return, because I'm trying to get another Diva Cup one as well. But this just isn't my favorite. This is what they look like, essentially, if you guys are wondering. Here's a little diagram on the side here. They are definitely not as bad, and not as freaky as they seem. I highly recommend them, especially if you are someone who has a pretty, what I will call like normal, light to normal flow. It is great because for me personally, I like to get up in the morning, I take a shower, I empty it out in the shower, I clean and do all my stuff, and I reinsert it. I wear it all day long, and then I do the same thing at night, and then I go like that through the end of my period. And I think it is great because many of you guys know the aggravation of wearing tampons. If you feel like you're not filling them up and then it's uncomfortable to remove, and then you feel like you have to go to the bathroom 1,000 times more, this is just so nice because it's, for me personally, it's an insert and forget until it's time for me to empty it and change it. So I really, really like them. I highly encourage them. Honey Pot is not my favorite. It's just a whole different vibe for me. And I know that's what gets some people, is the fact that if you feel like you go to use it and you like can't get it to do right, and it can get frustrating, because I was getting frustrated one day with this and I was like, this is not it. I don't got time. Normally it's like a go. So the fact that this was giving me a fuss, I know, especially for a first time user, that would feel so overwhelming and so daunting, because there is a little bit of a learning curve when you first start using it to figuring out how to exactly insert it the way that's most comfortable for you, and making sure that it's seated properly and that you're comfortable with it and all that jazz. And so for it to give you trouble, it can feel very overwhelming. And so that's why I wanted to mention this here. It's not a bad one. Obviously, if you love them, then you love them, and I'm glad that you do. But so far for me personally, I found the Diva Cup brand beats that one out for me at this moment. If you personally already use any other Diva Cups and you think they are better than that one, definitely let me know down below, because I'm open to trying other ones, obviously. But right now, Diva Cup stands test time for me. So I know that was rando, and I'm sure any dudes that were listening, that's why I kept it till the end and clicked off, thanks dad, because they don't want to hear that. But it is something, especially, it's not gross, it's not weird. As women, we need to talk about it, and that's why I wanted to share that with you guys, because my parents were like, you really gonna tell them that? And I was like, yes, they gotta know. I spent my money on it, hello. I reviewed it, didn't I? So anyways, you guys, that is all for this Empties. I told you it was long. I am severely out of breath. My back of my throat is so dry from these nostrils, literally they're not even clocked into work, I swear. So I really hope that you enjoyed this video. As always, let me know your thoughts and opinions on anything. Tell me the things that you've been loving and finishing up. And yeah, thank you so much for being here. If you did enjoy it, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Follow me on my other social medias linked down below. And I will see you in my next one. Bye.